going, keep it going. For your next comedian, Bayla Gotham.
My therapist told me that I need to find my purpose. So I found a new therapist. I mean, what does she know? She's only 25. Why do I have a 25-year-old therapist? Because I'm poor. I'm only poor by New York standards, though. Bloomberg came out with an article saying that $100,000 in New York feels like $36,000. And I don't even make $100,000, so I don't want to know what my salary is supposed to feel like. Free 99? Life is just really expensive. And I'm trying to cut costs. And I thought that my mental health was a good place to start. I donated blood. I thought maybe that could be my purpose. Until I got there, and they made me fill out a survey with all sorts of personal questions that make me feel bad about myself. Have you traveled out of the country in the last 3 years? No. Have you shared needles with anyone? No. Have you been paid for sex? No. Should I be getting paid for sex? Why haven't I been getting paid for sex? Would you pay me for sex? I'm thinking comedy might be my purpose. I'm not sure yet. You'll let me know in about 3 minutes. I'm thinking it might be comedy because I'm a girl who will always take a punchline over a person. Because a punchline will not disappoint you like a person will. It won't leave you on red. It won't steal your clothes. It won't insinuate that you are fat when I'm not fat, Mrs. Miller. Like this one time, I was at a party. I met this guy, really cute. We flirt all night. We exchange numbers. We text. Eventually, we make plans to meet up. He drives over during this big snowstorm. It's very romantic. We ordered Chinese food and we spend the day naked in my bed. At one point, we're talking, we're getting real deep, and he goes, "If you could change one thing about yourself, what would you change?" And I said, "If I could change one thing about myself, I'd give myself bigger boobs. And if I could change one thing about you, I'd give you a bigger dick." Yeah, everyone's like, "You had a perfectly great guy right in front of you and you ruined it." But I'm like, did I though? I mean, did you hear how small his dick is? I work at a hedge fund. That's definitely not my purpose. People hear hedge fund and they're immediately impressed. Don't be. I'm the office manager. Office boss? More like office bitch. So much for that master's degree I got in education. I used to teach school children. I was teaching second grade in 2020 when COVID broke out. Remember when we told everyone to pack things up for 2 weeks because that's how long we thought it would take to flatten the curve? This one mom calls me, "I don't know why you weren't more prepared for this." You don't know why I wasn't more prepared for a global pandemic? I also wasn't prepared for 9/11 or for Tom Sandoval to cheat on Ariana. I guess I'm just not paying close enough attention. Parents always think that their kid is the best. At parent-teacher conferences, I tell them that their kid is doing fine. They say, "No, not my Sally. My Sally is exceptional." No, Sally is fine, but maybe we can talk about when you forgot to pick Sally up from school last week. Speaking of children, I don't have any pets. I thought about it, but it's too much responsibility. My friend said she walks her dog 3 times a day. Girl, I walk myself 3 times a day. My friend Erin almost didn't come tonight because her hamster got sick. Worked out in the end, though. The hamster died. R.I.P. Pippin. My neighbor Patrick got a cat during COVID, except he was always at work, so he's asking me to watch his cat for him. Like this one time, he was gonna go on vacation for a week, and he's like, I really need to find somebody to watch my cat. And I'm like, yeah, you do. He's like, I really don't want to put him up in a pet hotel. And I was like, no, you don't. He's like, I really wish I knew somebody who could watch him for me. I also wish you knew somebody who could watch him for you. We went back and forth for a month. And then, of course, 2 days before he's supposed to leave, fucking motherfucker. Of course I watched that cat. I would come home every single night and hear that cat crying because he was so lonely. Eventually, Patrick realized that it wasn't okay to leave this cat by himself, so he got a second cat. And now I'm watching 2 cats. And maybe that's been my purpose this whole time. Thank you.